Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there.
I saw that one in Griffin's eyes. He was ready to throw that one down. You know what? We look back at Goran Dragic's career. He's always produced, BA, good efficiency from earlier in his career.
To the paint. Back to Mills. Pass to Dragic. Lays it up and banks it in. Dragic has got 5 now.
That's a strong move right down there in the paint. Something you see a lot from Goran Dragic.
And with Dragic, you forget how long he's been in the league.
You're so right. Didn't become a starter until his 4th year in the NBA, but he quickly showed his value in the starting lineup and has never had a problem finding steady minutes since then. Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Back to Okongwu. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Assisted by.
Nice pass by DeAndre, a team-oriented player who puts winning over individual stats and success.
Irving attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 9.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Okongwu. It doesn't go for him. To the middle. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Fantastic isolation player, Kyrie. But on that play, he made a play for others.
Bogdanovich up top. Hunter on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Bogdanovich, no good. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And that one drops. Griffin's got 6 in the quarter.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Outside Irving. Pass to Griffin. Back to Irving. Takes it inside. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Young. On the take. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing a different sport.
And Collins with the slam.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Here's Irving. To the wing, right side. Pass to Claxton. Shoots over Collins. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team.
They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Nicholas.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And Atlanta has possession. 19-point game.
Assist.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Here's Brown. Hey, rejected by Capella. To the inside. Here's Collins. He's off on that one. Johnson with the defensive effort. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Dragic. Hits a three-pointer. Dragic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Goran Dragic is a guy used to having the ball in his hand. This time, he finishes on the catch and shoot.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Now Brown fires for three. Drains the triple. And the Nets lead by 21.
No way Dragic misses that wide open man. He plays good heads-up basketball.
And so it's Brooklyn sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Young with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's Capella with the jam.
Trae Young.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
John Collins.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
Back to Irving. Drummond, high post. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. To the left wing. Collins.
John Collins.
And Collins with the jam.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Drummond up top. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Here's Irving. That one's wide left.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's Capella. And he lays it up and in. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Outside Durant. From deep. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Durant's got 5.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
They get the rebound. Outside for Irving. Knocks down the triple. He's got 16.
It didn't take long tonight for Kyrie to realize he was in the zone. Incredible performance.
Oh, Durant with a steal. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Coach is not happy with their effort on the defensive glass. They're giving up way too many second chance points.
Who wants a t-shirt? Come on, I want to hear you. Who, you, let's go.
The Hawks making a switch here. Here's Atlanta with the ball. A chance here to catch up with Alley from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. The kick to Durant. 4-3. Sinks the tray.
What good is it to get stops if you can't keep them off the boards?
Here's a Kongwu. Oh, it's blocked by Aldridge.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Irving. And the bucket is good. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
When we talk about guards in the NBA, Kyrie is the best finisher in the paint.
And Brooklyn has possession. Outside Durant. .46 seconds left in the third. 5 on the clock. Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing. And the Hawks with possession here. Inside. The kick out to Williams. Over Irving. Off target from the baseline. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Pass to Aldridge. Outside Durant. And it's off from three-point range. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Nets out in front, running away with this one. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Now Mills. And Smitty, a lot goes into team success, but ownership, or the governors if you prefer, as important as anything. They say the best write big checks and then get out of the way. You think it's that simple?
It's not, B.A. You can write a big check, and sometimes we've seen it doesn't work. I think it comes down to continuity, culture, passion, and everybody from ownership down to the players. If they're on the same page, usually you have success.
And this half has been a totally different story from deep, having a harder time getting shots to fall.
Bogdanovich, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
For 3, Dragic. They get it back. Right side Mills. And stolen by Herter. Fast break, here we go. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins, a high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
With Onyeka Okongwu, you get an athletic big man who puts a ton of energy into his defense.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
And I feel like we really see Okongwu's defensive prowess when he's going against the pick and roll.
Well, his time and his instincts are terrific, B.A. Combine that with his physical attributes, and it's easy to see what makes him a special player at the defensive end.
And here's Curry for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor. They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Collins, no good. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Cash, Mills with the bucket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Capella with it. And Drummond picks him up defensively.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Brown inside. Hunter with some nice D. Pass to Capella. Collins outside. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. Curry draws the double. Pass to Sharp. To the inside. Kick out to Brown. Pure from three-point range.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
Outside Mills. Up top Brown. Back to Mills. Lets the three fly. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Mills has got 9 points now in the second half.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Dragic. The three is up. Luwawu Cabarrot with the rebound. Down low. Here's Jang. Brooklyn with the board. And the basket by Dragic.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
His first foul.
And he drops the first.
Team foul. Shooting for...
And that's good as he hits both shots. Now here's Mills. Johnson with a bucket.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It's the Los Angeles Clippers and the Portland Trail Blazers. So the Clippers win the tip. And here's George. And he drives in. And he dunks it right on the head of Marcus Camby.
How about the flashy display from Paul George? Complete mastery when it comes to the handle.
And it's Fernandez missing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Miller. Pass to Aldridge. It's Rudy Fernandez on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside Jackson. Now here's Zubac. Nobody near George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Last break, here come the Trailblazers. Pass to Fernandez. Outside Batum. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Aldridge. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here are the Clippers. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Driving inside. Makes it off the glass.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
To the inside. Here's Aldridge. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
It's Jackson with the drive. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Jackson. Into the lane. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
This is how athletic Paul George is. An absolute monster around the rim.
Pass to Campbell. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Fernandez. That's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's George. The Clippers need to get off a shot. A shot by Batum, no good. Portland leading. Over in the corner, Batum. Here's Miller. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. So he gets them both. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Mann. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
To the paint. Out to Miller. Back to Batum. To the middle. Tries it from 9. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
.46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. That shot is off. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Pass to Oden. From down low. Trying to find Camby. He's got it now. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Mann. Covington, the bounce pass. Here's Coffey. Drops in the layup for 2.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers lead by 1. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Really some great drives to a basket here early on for these guys.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Pass to Mills. Second shot opportunity. Here's Oden. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Covington with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Here's Coffey. Back to Kennard. Corner shot, and he hits the jump shot. Kennard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Back to Oden. Miller outside. They get it back. Aldridge. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
Oh, dominant move by Aldridge on the glass. Just manhandling the defender and then finishes strong.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Several teams changing it up here. Trailblazers trail by 3. Pass to Howard. And it's good, 2 points. Howard's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
That's phenomenal athleticism on the drive. Paul George just sprints past everyone with ease.
Here's Howard. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside Jackson. Pass to George. With the drive. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, you love how Paul George finishes on the drive. That is a powerful dunker right there.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Clippers leading by 7. Here's George, and it's blocked. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Here's Batum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing. And his defense, always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there. Kind of a glue guy.
And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Pass to Zubac. And here's George. There's 1:47 left to play here in the second quarter. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Jackson. He can't get it to go. Now Portland takes it the other way.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
It's George on the wing. 10 points for him. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Now, here is Miller. Pass to Campbell. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
In the corner, Kennard with it. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Kennard's got his second basket of the night.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to Coffey. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Campbell. Outside Aldridge. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Clippers on top. Up by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Miller. Right side Aldridge. Count that one. Aldridge has got his team on the board first here in the second half for Portland.
And inside the paint, Aldridge can be so physical, not letting anything get in his way.
Outside Jackson. Outside George. Clock at 2. Portland grabs the miss. Now Fernandez. 6 points for him. Batum wide open. He fires. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Tipped away. Pass to George. And George with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now a timeout called by Portland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Mills. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the tray. Mills has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Man. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Man. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Here's Howard. And again, it's Portland converting. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. The 3 from George. The rebound by Oden.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Howard. For the lead. Outside Williams. Now Johnson. Defended by George. And it's blocked. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
To think that at one point after that horrific leg injury, Paul George, there was some doubt whether he could regain the level of play we're accustomed to. But this guy gets better and better.
The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. Good shot.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
You know, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the one miss.
Pass to Campbell. Here is Fernandez. Now here's Oden for the lead. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. 7 points for Camby. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. George with the ball. He's got 13. Driving the lane. And Odin sends it back. And they get it back.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
So both teams making some changes here. Right side Aldridge. Back to Camby. It's hauled in by Zubats.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Jackson. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Trailblazers lead by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Clippers trail by 3. Inside. And he jams it with authority.
Mr. Morris leaves no doubt.
And here's Miller to the inside. Here's Camby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Portland.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Here's Jackson. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact. Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Takes it inside. Yes, that goes in.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle. And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up. And, guys, all about hard work from this point on. And they've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Pass to Fernandez. Tries it from the top of the key. The Trailblazers rebound. Outside for Batum. Back to Camby. Tries again. And the rejection by Zubats. And it's in there. And that's 12 points for Camby.
And, guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Portland. Here's Aldridge, trying to get open as Kemp. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
But not everything fell for them in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Poked away and stolen by Miller. It's Rudy Fernandez on the wing. Miller outside. Trying to find Canby. He's got it now. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Back to George. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one open.
Batum with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And here's Miller. Stolen by George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Oden sends it back. They get it back. And the dunk by Zubac. Now a timeout called by Portland. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's the Clippers. The lead is 2. And George, here we go. No good that time. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Pass to Fernandez. Here's Canby.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Now, here is George. Teron Lue wants a timeout. Regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Here's Mann. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
Miller with a wide open look. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to man. Outside for George. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Fernandez. And it's Fernandez slamming it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And that one's good, George.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Back to Batum. The kick out to Aldridge. There's the triple. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. It's good. Batum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. There's a minute 47 left in overtime. Here's George. From outside the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, his ability to stretch the floor is crucial to this team. Pretty play.
And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Aldridge. Miller outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Pass to George. He takes it in, and it's George finishing it off.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
And slam dunk by Canby.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Now George. And no good that time. Nice D from Canby. Pass to Miller. Here's Aldridge. Zubac's defending. Now Batum. Miller up on top. Shot clock at 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And George, here we go. Clippers moving the ball around. Back to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. And they recover it. Pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. Count it!
Well, how about that killer instinct? Paul George understanding he's got it going right now. Very confident in his abilities.
To tie it up. Can't cash in.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And the Clippers call time here. Here's what's your take?
And the defenders are going to be very cautious coming out of this timeout. The only way they can get 4 points is with a three-pointer and a foul, so I'm sure the D will just back off.
And so the big win by Portland.